We need to unite and face this revolution. This revolution to be free, to get our freedom. I will tell you one thing. We know the tools they use to keep us down, to hold us down. They use religion. They use tribal differences. But when they come to their own, they don't believe in that. They divide along tribal lines. They don't even believe in God. They don't care about religion, but they use it against us in order to enslave us. We have been enslaved for years. We have been colonized and continue recolonized. They are even using, puppets and call them presidents and say that we should maintain that democracy, because through that democracy they will be able to be installing their puppets, those who can do whatever they want. Let us wake up and smell the coffee, Africans. The time is now, especially this time and year of internet age. This time and year that they are facing each other, squaring it out, the West and Russia. It's a big opportunity for us to be a big player in this whole thing. Not supporting anybody, but to support ourselves. We have to revolutionize so that we can be a big player. God has blessed us with human resources, natural resources, and what have you, with weather. But why are we still at the bottom on the expense of the whole world? And in that, we are not respected, even at that. We are dying in the Mediterranean every day. Corpses of people are being washed away, washed offshore. Fishermen are picking our bodies. Vultures are eating us. Fishes are eating our carcass. Even when we succeed and cross the Mediterranean, we are being treated like animals in the cage. We are not respected. Africans, wake up and smell the coffee. This is your time. Internet age. The time they used to deny us of the information, starve us of information is past. The time they should lie about us, telling our stories by themselves. We have the opportunity now. Let us wake up and smell the coffee. Young Africans, do not be like the old that don't understand that a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Do you love yourselves? If you love yourselves and you want to preserve your history, wake up and smell the coffee. We are the richest continent, while we are the poorest. Why is that? Because we don't wake up to smell the coffee. We should be setting the pace, setting the prices. The World Economic Forum should be us. We are the economy of the world. We are the engine that, make the world go round. We are the wheels. Why should we be at the bottom? Why? It pains me a lot that people don't see that and rise up and smell the coffee. Africans, many have said it. Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley, Kwame Nkrumah, just to name but a few. They have all cried this cry that I'm crying now. And they have even cried louder. So why should you listen to me now? You should listen to me because it's the right time and the right thing to do. Wake up and smell the coffee. Save the upcoming generation, that things might change. That you will have prestige among nations. They tell you that your color is not the worst color, but they do everything to be like you. You have found out all the lies and deceit. Why you still want to live in that lies, believing in that lies? Is it because you cannot see it or you don't want to see it? Start by fighting those puppets they keep in your own countries. They put countries together and mix them like oil and water that will never mix. But in their own place, they divide along ethnic lines, languages. But they come together after they have, perpetrated in their own regions how things should be. They come together and negotiate. But in us, we are fighting each other. They put us together so that we'll be fighting each other and thereby don't have the opportunity to negotiate. Whenever you sit together to negotiate, fighting will erupt among us because we can never mix. We have no time for each other. We have only time to fight. No single African countries are manufacturers of nuclear weapons or weapons, but we all have it. Our military budget is the biggest in the world, but our educational budget is the least, and our agricultural budget is the lowest in the whole world. Why is that? So I say, wake up, Africans, and smell the coffee. Wake up now. Today, there is still time. Tomorrow might be too late. Tomorrow, all of us might have died in the Mediterranean Sea, being washed away by the waves. Wake up and smell the coffee, Africans. Support the revolutionists. Pray for them. Be on their side. If military regime works for us, let us militarize Africa. Yes, if democracy doesn't work for us, let us do away with democracy and take what works for us, what is unique for us. We know ourselves. We know how we listen. We know how we see. We know how we smell. We know how we wake up. We know how we sleep. Why should others make us do what we don't want to do? Because it's to their own advantage. So wake up and smell the coffee.